And here we are. Hello,
Hello.
everybody.
Hi there.
Okay,
Hello.
Sisters of the Magical Tarot, and I have the honor of hosting this week, which means I can do anything I want.
Sort of.
No, I'll be good. I got to be careful of the toothy grin, right?
Right.
Yes,
Right.
yes. If you happen to see my pirate look, it's on Christmas Day. I was eating a piece of chocolate, which is a rarity for me because I'm not supposed to have it, and I bit into it, and I have a denture up here, and a tooth popped out. So if I do my toothy grin, you're going to see it. So I didn't want to shock anybody. Okay, so just a quick thing before we go on to our topic. How was your Christmas and all that? Can we do a short go round about what you did over the Christmas week and that sort of thing? Who wants to go first?
I'll go. I was sick in bed.
Oh, well,
I got some wonderful gifts from my sisters and stuff, which really perked me up. And I did get a little bit of stuff on my list done, but not nearly as much as I was planning on getting done. Because we've all been sick at home for the past 2 weeks. It's just going round and round and round. I'm still half sick, so.
Is it a stomach flu?
The flu. Yeah, the flu. Just regular body aches, coughing, congestion.
Right.
Normal crap. When I didn't get the flu shot this year. So I got the flu. That's what I get.
I got the flu shot. Oh, by the way, we're all wearing hats. Allie's and Marina are wearing their flight attendant hats. I just
come fly us. Come fly us. Yes.
Yeah. And I'm from Canadian Airlines, and we have to wear a polar bear hat. So I'm representing Canada for the northern Canada, so where the polar bears lives.
Yeah, well, I guess you could say I'm representing the USA.
Yeah, exactly.
You're the only one left.
Continent.
You're the only one left.
I got.
Yeah.
I'd have to go steal one of my son's hats, and he fusses at me because I'd stretch him out. Evidently, my head's bigger than his.
So going around clockwise, that looked backwards. But anyways, Marina.
It was a lovely, lovely holiday season. We spent Christmas Day with my sister and her family, which was very enjoyable. Had some good wine, and met a new friend as I was buying the wine. He and I had a little bit of a connection, and I gave him a message from the other side. So it was it was just lovely. And then just kind of took it easy over the holidays, didn't do too much. New Year's was fairly quiet, although I did on New Year's Eve and into New Year's, I did have some coffee with Bailey's, so I whooped it up.
Oh,
good for you.
Daring of you.
Yes. Yeah.
And finally, Allie. How was
yours? And I'm answering Wayne Rich, who says Val is on vacation. Yes, she's down in Cancun. The poor thing. Somebody had to go, so she volunteered. My holiday was.
I tried to crawl into her suitcase, but she was wise to me.
Marina and we had tickets, we thought, but it was a lie.
Yeah, I know.
That's why we had these hats on. We tried to do that too, and it just didn't work out. So holidays were they were okay. And then I lost my internet on the 29th, and that's been nothing but a pain in the butt.
That's
so
right. That's right.
Yeah, it's still not working. And now I'm reading somewhere that thieves are stealing cable wire so they can sell it and make money. So that's what's probably happening.
Oh, no.
Oh, my gosh.
I know. It's pretty bad.
See how good I'm being? I said, oh, my gosh.
Oh, goodness save us.
Okay. I had a wonderful, it wasn't Christmas. I was by myself on Christmas, which never bothers me. It's, it's just another day. But my youngest daughter, Kristen, who everybody calls Kit, and her partner Ted, they were spending Christmas and Boxing Day. That's a Canadian term, Canadian holiday.
Mhm.
Um, with Ted's parents, and my daughter's been saying just how lovely his family is. I'm so happy for my daughter. And then they came on the 27th to the 29th, came to Victoria, and they rented an Airbnb. So it was an apartment right down in Chinatown. It was a block off the main Chinatown.
Oh,
And it was wonderful because we could go walk everywhere. And
yeah.
we went to one of our favorite restaurants for something called dim sum, which is
Yep.
the
Mhm.
Cantonese or the Chinese version of
Yeah, it's good.
brunch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
So our favorite restaurant, but the lineup was so huge. We went, well, that's not going to work out. And then just some stores down, there was a restaurant we hadn't seen before, and it was called Yunnan Restaurant, meaning it was the Yunnan province in China.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
yeah, and the cuisine was quite different, and we fell in love with it. And we're going to go back. We went back a second time, and it was just incredible. So it was meant to
Awesome.
be. It was
Yeah.
meant to be.
Yeah.
And we spent, other than that, we did a lot of walking, and we had a non-electronic, visit, which we always do anyway. We've done that for, gosh, the last, I don't know, forever. We do a
Mhm.
puzzle, cute big puzzle. We all get around and do it. And they bought me a crossword book. I haven't bought one for myself forever, and I was so delighted. So when I wanted to take a break from the puzzle, I would do my crossword and that kind of stuff. It was just so lovely. It was
Yeah.
just oh. And we went to there's a couple of really, really good breakfast or brunch places, and one
Mhm.
had a huge lineup. This was the next day, and we ended up going to another one that we know, and we managed to get into that one. So it just was lovely. It
Awesome.
was eating and visiting and doing
Yeah.
puzzles and walking, and it was so perfect. It fed my soul.
That's good, Sharon.
Yeah,
You needed it after the year
I
you've
needed
had.
it.
You've
I
had a
needed
hard
it
year.
because
Yeah.
I've missed my girls.
Yeah.
Um,
I know you
Yes.
have.
anyway,
Mm.
yeah, and I know Christmas is a tough time. It can
Mhm.
be, like you said, meh, and you can have challenging relatives and so on. So I feel
Yeah.
very blessed, very, very blessed.
That's
And
wonderful.
Happy New Year, all. So,
Yes.
um,
Absolutely. I want to share with you
yes,
yesterday on the show that I did with David, Tarot by the Bay,
yes.
someone had come in, and I wish I could remember who they were. But what they said to everyone was Happy Blue Year. And
Oh,
I thought,
Oh,
that is lovely. I just might borrow that. So Happy Blue Year, everyone.
and what does
there you
that
go.
mean?
In the US, Happy Blue Year. Democrat, vote Democrat. Make sure that
Oh,
you're
Vote
right there.
oh,
Blue, blue,
okay.
blue.
Yeah.
Happy Blue. Yes, I'll drink to
Hey,
that.
and Joe had a facelift. He's unrecognizable. They're saying he looks so different. So he must have
Joe
had
Really?
it during
Biden?
the holiday. Yeah.
Joe Biden had a
Yeah.
facelift?
Mhm.
Wow.
Yep. And they're mentioning here that on Fox News they had a tarot reader the other day. I didn't watch it, but I heard
Yes.
about it.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm
Is
not
that
kidding.
fake
I
news?
guess Marina saw it.
I did.
No, it was Jesse Waters show,
Yeah.
and he wanted to know how Trump was going to do, and he wanted to know how Joe was going to do, and Joe actually is going to get a lot of money for some reason. So
Uh-huh.
there you go.
Mm. And what
Yeah.
did they say about Trump?
He got the what was it? Was it the Hermit card,
Oh,
or
yeah.
was
I
it?
think
It
I
wasn't a
can't
good
remember what
card
it was.
anyway.
It
It
wasn't
or
a
it
good
was
card.
maybe the Eight of Cups or something. But it was like,
Walking away, right?
go away,
Yeah,
go
go
away.
away.
Yeah.
Go away.
And
Yeah,
Biden got a very good card, and then the
he
overall
got the loser
energy.
card.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
overall energy was going to be, the U.S. is going to be happy.
Oh,
And
Oh, it was the Five of Cups. That's
it
what
was
Kelly
the Five of
Scarborough
Cups.
said.
I
Yeah,
see
Okay.
Five
thank
of
you.
Swords here. Five of Cups, Five of Swords. Well, Five of Swords could be, winning at all costs, but that's not going to happen. I don't feel that at all.
No. And the Five of Cups is walking
Yeah.
away. walking
I
away,
still
seeing
don't
that.
see 45 here by the time the election happens.
He isn't. Yeah.
The cards I keep pulling,
Yeah. You're not the only one.
the
Everybody says that.
few
Yeah.
Yeah.
visions I've had, which is really brand spanking new for me. Thank you
Oh,
very
cool.
much, Spirit.
Yeah.
Kind of
Very
flipped
cool.
me out. I
Well,
don't see him. It's like he's just doesn't exist. So
that's okay.
yeah, I'm like, okay,
Sorry.
I'm cool with that.
Sorry.
But, you know,
Not trying to be non-spiritual, but yeah,
oh, thank
maybe
you,
he's
Ernie.
just maybe
Ernie's
he'll blast
mom.
off to Pluto or something, you know.
Hey,
It
why
could be
not?
just he's traveling,
It's
you know.
another planet for him to go build on.
Hmm.
And you know what? He's going to take the kids with him. It's going to
Yeah.
be the biggest and the best
Yep.
lunar thing, planetary thing. It's going to be a hotel, golf course.
Yes.
Amazing.
And
Amazing.
you won't believe how far those golf balls will fly.
I think I can turn my lights on.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
I'm
Yeah.
flagging the
Scary.
plane
And you
again.
won't even have to use a golf cart anymore because
Yeah,
that's
that's right.
right. Exactly.
Bigly. Yes, Wayne. Bigly. I love it.
flying
Very
all the
bigly.
moons isn't too good for him. We
No.
don't want him that close. Pluto sounds
No.
fine. Or
All right.
Saturn, whereas that swirly part on Saturn. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's so
Okay.
his hair keeps blowing off.
Absolutely. Yeah. Hello,
We're being
everyone
petty,
that's in
aren't
the
we?
chat.
We're
Thank
being
you for
petty.
joining us.
Yeah. Bless you, Trump. We know your lost soul. I say as I cross my fingers.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. That's all right.
Okay. So, I came up with lots of topics just when I was in the car today, but I will go back to it's actually a credit of Allie, and that is what new are you going to learn this year? Did I get that right? That's right, isn't it?
Yeah. What are you interested in learning about more this year? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, I love that you said, what do you want to learn more?
Yeah.
Yes, because let's go to that.
right.
Because I feel like, every year or whatever, you want to learn something new, but you
Mhm.
only scratch the surface. Somebody's texting me. Oh, it's my love. Sorry. So learn something new, but you kind of scratch the surface and then lose interest or whatever. You don't get back to it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I think I liked, what is it that we want to take a deeper dive, right? And
Yeah.
learn more about. So that's
Learn
our
more about.
question.
Mhm.
Um,
Okay.
I'm just going to pop and I'm going to ask Marina.
No.
No.
Okay, put me
Hey,
on the spot. Why
I
don't
I'm
you?
gonna, got to keep on your
Yeah.
toes.
One
Wait, I
of
missed the
the things
question.
that I have always had sort of an interest in, and I would kind of go into it a little bit and then back out into it and back out, and that is astrology and numerology.
Mm,
I know enough about each one to be dangerous. I want to be able to kind of
mm,
hone in on those things. So I think what I'd like to do is spend a little more time this year concentrating on the astrology and the effect that it has on us, as well as numerology, because let's face it, both of them really do. Right? When you look back, they will certainly do. So that's my my kind of thing on my list that I'd like to do. Yeah, more astrology and numerology.
yeah.
Awesome.
Well, and also numerology for this year. I mean, it's the year of 8.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
I have a life path
manifestation.
number of 8.
Infinity.
Yeah, infinity.
My
So
life path number is an 8
yeah,
on
exactly.
top of it. So it's like
Exactly.
an
I have
8
an 8 in my wallet. I love
Oh, nice.
yeah. I've put it in my wallet for years. And for example, I needed a new mattress and I didn't know how I was going to afford that. And my ex-husband tells me just before Christmas, he says, "Oh, I'm going to give $1,000 to everybody in the family." And I went, "Oh, there's my new mattress."
Are you still in the family?
We're still in the family. Yeah, yeah, we're
Wow.
actually he's my best friend. I
Okay.
just can't be married to him.
Understood. Understood.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. He's a
Isn't
control.
that funny how
He's
that
a
usually
control
tends
freak.
to be the
And I
way it
just, I
works?
can't be controlled. You start controlling me, and like Lori, my new love, it's coming up to a year soon. But she's a detail person, and anytime she starts to nudge me, I look at her and go, no, 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 no. And she goes, oh, okay. Well, I was just making such. I know, but no. And she's very sweet about it. Because I've been, I'm attracted to people that are passionate and strong and that sort of thing. But no, I've had too many years of being controlled, and no, 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 no. That's the big change in my life is nobody controls me.
Well, good.
So yeah,
good.
that's the big growth I've been through.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
so
well, Jenny, I was born in the year of the ox. If you look at the Chinese zodiac.
okay,
So,
Allie, what do you want to delve deeper into?
Well, I just got myself, what do you call it? I can't think of the name of the company, but they make tarot and oracle cards and Kickstarter. Kickstarter.
Yes. Yeah.
I just got the most fabulous Kickstarter with this beautiful leather-bound book and cards for the tarot. And I'm not a tarot reader, not really. I know enough about it that I
Yeah,
could,
yeah.
So I think I'm going to learn a little bit more about the tarot. That's what
Oh,
I'm
it's
going to do.
fun. It's fun. It's a
Yeah.
great tool. Yeah.
I'm thinking of starting a class, Allie,
Yeah. Really?
on tarot
Yeah.
cards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
I just don't like the minor arcana. That's what throws me out the window.
I'm gonna do it different than most classes, so you
Yeah.
might be interested. I don't know.
and Wayne says I'm out of control. What do you mean? What do you mean, Wayne?
Yeah, because you're a liberated woman. That's
I'm a
why.
liberated
Yeah.
woman. You betcha. No, no looking back, baby. Okay, so I was going to say something about the tarot. Oh, Allie, if you want a fabulous teacher, and I think her rates are still reasonable, is Lena from Down Under, and she'll start.
I don't care for her. No,
Oh,
I don't
okay.
like. Yeah, it
Okay.
isn't. It's not
No, it's
personal. It's
personal
just
preference. Yeah.
there are some people that you can work with and others you can't. So
Okay.
yeah. Thank
Yeah.
you.
No,
Yeah.
you're welcome.
But Kelly, the mystic next door, has just said, I'll teach you,
Kelly said
Allie.
she'd teach me. So
All
yeah,
right.
There you
There
go.
we go.
that's great.
Sherry,
Yes, ma'am.
what are you delving deeper into, my dear friend?
Wait, what am I? What? Say that again.
What do you want to learn more about? Not a new thing, but dive deeper.
Actually, I want to learn to control my channeling and mediumship better because it's still either a full-on marching band hitting me in my brain or it's crickets. And I'm like, hello, anybody home? I mean, is nothing. And I'm Jean, Sun Psychic Jean, she keeps telling me, you gotta learn how to control the flap. I'm like, well, my flap must be broken. I can't seem to get it under control right now. So that's what I'm hoping to. And then, of course, like I said, the visions just started a couple of days ago. And I'm like, okay, wait. Y'all throwing too many new things at me at once. So, yeah, I want to learn how to control that a little bit better so that I have better access when it's necessary to be able to do a reading or something, to be able to open that flap and give a reading. And but
That's funny.
and then see what the deal is with the visions. That was my mother's gift, not mine. So I'm wondering if she's like rolling
Pushing
it
it
over,
on you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, gee, thanks, Mom.
Ron DeForest says, trust him. Nothing worse than a broken flap.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And Bookie Witch says it's the NyQuil. Yeah, I get visions in my dreams. And I get a lot of messages in my dreams, and that's just been the last year or two.
I normally never remember my dreams.
Yeah,
Rarely And the last couple of months, I've started remembering some of them. I still remember the one I had last night, which is unreal. Usually I forget them after about 5 minutes. But I dreamed about my grandfather last night, and just it was so strong and so clear. It was like, well, maybe he passed, and because I haven't seen him in over 40 years.
Oh, wow.
He was my step granddaddy, and when he and my grandmother got divorced, it was not pretty. And he remarried, and his new wife was extremely jealous of me and my brother and any time that we had with him. So my brother and I decided together we're just going to back off and let him enjoy his new family. And we just kind of walked away from it. And so I'm just, like I said, that dream was just so powerful last night that I'm wondering if maybe he crossed or something and was just coming to say goodbye. But because he would have been 98, I think. Something like that.
Wow.
So
Wow. Hey, Rossi.
Yeah. So Wayne says spirit has been screaming at him the last 5 years. Well,
Yeah.
get with the plan, Wayne. Come on.
wake up, dude.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
I'm with Sherry. I want to delve deeper into mediumship. I've been taking classes with Joanne Eisen, who from Reach the Unlimited. She's a hard task master, but just when I need someone like that, will give me a kick in the butt. And we've been we're just a small class and a small group, but the last few sessions have been really great. Like finally we're starting to get it.
Yeah.
Letting go and let it come, right? And
Yeah.
I also want to delve deeper into my other gifts. I mean, I have a very strong clairvoyance, and it sometimes trips me up because I interpret what I'm seeing with my ego, right? And get it wrong. As long as I don't do that, I'm fine.
Yeah.
But I also get clair, the knowledge one where you just know. I'm not really hearing it.
Fluorescent? Is that what it is?
Claret.
No, it's
Claircognizant.
claircognizant. Yeah. So, but I want to get into like smells and hearing stuff and that kind of thing. So, I just want to.
Those
I
things
hear
just
them all
dropped
the
in on
time.
me, Sharon. Those things dropped in.
You
They
did?
go in and out. Yeah.
Yeah,
The
I
smell.
do. I get some,
Yeah.
in and out,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
But
I'll hear them like in my ear.
right,
I can't hear what they're saying. It's like somebody's
yeah,
whispering 2 rooms away, but it's just enough that
Mhm.
I can kind of hear it. But it's like,
yeah,
you're not helping me. Speak up. I'm deaf in one ear.
yeah. I'm also very aware of people that just while I'm doing a show or whatever, or doing a class, of people that come in and are standing around me. And
Look
help.
what Poopy Rich put. Flap enforcement would be a good class.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm going to have to talk to Jean about that.
Yeah, it's annoying. That's right. Yeah, the claircognizance is annoying. I just know it's almost like someone's talking to me, but I'm not really hearing it. I just know it.
Yeah.
And so so welcome everybody. There's quite a few people in the room. I haven't said hi to you individually, but
I've been
Yeah.
saying hi to everybody.
yeah, we've got 46 in the room. That's really good.
That's pretty good.
Fantastic.
Yay.
Yeah. All right. Now, do we have any, you know what? I forgot to post questions on my community page. Did anybody do that? Do we have any questions we need to
I
answer?
had one, but it disappeared. So
Okay,
yeah.
well,
Yeah.
we can continue talking.
Yeah, we can continue with the discussion and
Yeah, I had an idea just before we came on. We could do it now. Like you go through a tarot deck and say what 3 cards describes you.
Except I don't know tarot.
Oh, okay, all right. Or
But
maybe
that's fine. You guys
I
can
don't
do it.
know
I
it
can
well
do it.
enough.
Or we could shuffle and just let Spirit pick the 3 cards for us.
Sure, sure. I have a
Yeah.
question. Is there
Yeah.
anything that you want to learn this year that isn't spiritually
Oh,
yeah, like do you want, like some people might want to know how to knit, or some people might want to
Yeah.
whatever. Is there anything that you have any desire you have to do something
well, what pops into
else?
my head is I want to be able to do maintenance on my motorcycle.
Oh, there you
Some,
go.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I know how to change the oil and
Uh-huh.
that kind of stuff. But I would like to get into it more, like changing spark plugs, and because you have to get the
Sure.
gap right, just that kind of stuff. Because
Stuff like
taking a
that.
motorcycle into a shop
Uh-huh.
is so expensive.
Yeah.
So
Right.
yeah,
Yeah, absolutely.
I like that idea. I like that
Yeah,
idea.
that would be nice.
I'm
Well, it's
thinking I'm
not
probably
really-
wanting to develop some classes.
Mm.
And some might be spiritual, but some might also be more humanities related. So I'm going to
Yeah.
try that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've
I'd
got-
like to take some history courses actually online.
Uh-huh.
I was
That's
thinking,
good.
it's funny you say that, Ali, because I was kind of pondering the other day about my university days and how much I miss the discussion of literature, the
Mhm.
Yeah.
looking at
Yep.
different areas of it and hearing somebody else's point of view on
Yes.
a
Mhm.
particular poem or short story. And yeah,
Yeah.
that would be something that I would.
That's
I would
why I kept going to
definitely do
school.
less.
That's why I just continued and continued. And everybody's like, you're crazy. But it
No.
was that need for discussion and that need
Yes.
for,
Yes.
that was so much fun. Yeah.
I have a book club, but we haven't done it since COVID. And I miss that getting together and, something that's not spiritual books, but
Right.
literature.
Right.
There's a
Yeah.
friend of mine, a colleague, she's a librarian, so, school librarian. So she comes up with these fantastic books.
Oh, that's cool. My
Yes.
daughter gave me a new book for Christmas. It's called The Memory Police. And it's a Japanese writer, and it's very good. It's got a combination of Fahrenheit 451
Right?
and a few other it's very interesting. It's things that will disappear from this island, and it's kind of cool. It's kind of fun.
Okay,
So,
it's called The Memory Police?
The Memory Police. Yeah, The
I'm just
Memory
popping
Police.
up.
Interesting.
And it's the author is Yoko Ogawa. I'll write it in the
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
That would be great. I'm just going to write it down too. Memory.
Kelly's saying you should do a book club for metaphysical topics. Allie has a book club for that. We just
I do. We took a
over the
break
holidays.
because people were having a hard time over the holidays.
Yeah.
But we're supposed to get back to it. So, but
Okay.
it's been hard to get everybody to come. Hasn't it, Sherry?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
has been. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I haven't. There's been many I haven't been able to attend.
Yeah.
But I read the books, so it's good.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah.
And Amanda Richwalski says, "What do you all think about Marianne Williamson being blocked from the Florida and North Carolina primary ballots?"
I hadn't heard that.
Oh,
Well, that could be interesting. The other interesting one, and it came up yesterday during the Taco Tuesday show, was in the district that George Santos left when
Right.
they're doing the re-election.
right. I
The
saw that.
GOP have actually nominated a Democrat
That's amazing.
for that seat.
That's
And
how bad it.
that's how badly they want to hang on to that seat. And I think she's going to flip if she gets in. She won't get in, but if she did, she would flip. But it's a case of, tails I win, heads you lose.
Yeah.
Like, do they really think they can get away with that?
Now,
Yeah.
I'm a little bit confused. Is she running as a Democrat? And
No,
then she'll flip?
independent. or something else. Can't
Running
think
as
of
an
what it is.
independent. I'm gonna flip to
Problem is
Republican.
you can't get
She's
you
running
can't
as
get
the
the
Weasley
electoral
candidate.
credits. Yeah, you can't get the
Yeah.
not in a primary. It doesn't matter, but you
Right,
have to be
right.
a Republican or a Democrat in order to get electoral votes, and so they need to get rid of the whole system. Really, they do.
Yeah,
And especially the electoral votes. It should be by popular demand. I mean,
Hmm.
So Marianne
Yes.
Williamson being blocked from Florida and North Carolina primary ballots. Now she's third party. Is that, or is she running
Yeah.
Democrat?
No,
She's
she's
third
No, I
party.
think I think she is third party, and she
Yeah.
is.
Oh, she's running it as a Democrat. I didn't know
Oh,
that.
it's a Democrat.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Well, I don't think I mean, as wonderful as she is and intelligent and all that, she's not, Joe's going to be so. I, as
I
Linda
just
G.
love the fact that Fox
Burger.
News put a psychic on there that told Biden was going to win.
Yeah, America's not ready
That
for it.
just makes my day.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Oh, so
And-
yeah.
Yeah, and the psychic that was on Fox, yes, she was trying very hard to kind of fit in, and the guy was almost coaching her on what to say, and it's like,
Yeah.
the cards were right there. If you know anything about the tarot, you just look at the cards.
Mhm.
I don't need you to interpret that for me, lady. I can see it for myself. And
Mhm.
yeah, Mr.
Well, she wanted to pull more than one, I think, and he said no, just pull one, didn't he?
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah.
So Ron says Marianne's running as a Democrat. Biden refuses to debate any of those running. Well, that's
Well,
like
it's like Trump.
Well, let's
He's
see
doing
the right
it.
buzz about that when Trump is doing the same
yeah.
thing.
I don't blame him. I mean, he's doing such a good job. He's not given enough credit. And this
No.
thing about the age
The
part.
Democrats need to get out there and they need to start tooting his horn and all the things that they've gotten
Exactly.
accomplished.
I mean,
And
Trump is old too, and he's falling apart. Like he can't even keep his insides in his body,
Inside.
right? And evacuated at more convenient time.
He hasn't been able to do that since before The Apprentice.
Before the 90s. Yeah, the 90s. Yeah. I'm just trying to think. Neil, is it Neil?
I hear Adderall. That's a bad
He
sign.
snorts
Castor.
Adderall. Yeah.
Yeah. Neil Castor said because of the drugs, which end up being, relaxants. He's been in a diaper since the 90s. Makes you wonder how he got married.
Yeah, I know. But
I was going to say, talk about gold digger, but that's a big price to pay.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. I'm sure based on that, I'm sure it was love. And it had nothing to do with the income or the fact that for entertainment purposes only that she's his handler. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Ron says, love Marianne, love to see her as the Secretary of Education. That's an idea.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
It would
They
be
need
lovely.
to go to the Montessori
Do you know?
system.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So what I was going to say is,
Hi, Greg.
Marianne Williamson vein, back in 1980, 81, I was doing meditation with my class.
Mm-hmm.
Now
That's because you're in Canada, because down here you would have been pushed right out.
Yeah. I know. I didn't call it that. I called it guided imagery. For writing. No, that's what I called it. But I was a special ed class. I just had 10 students and they were, grade 8 to 10. But they came from very troubled families and they needed it. They needed that time. So, in fact, what came out of that was two things. 2 students out of that 10 disclosed to me abuse situations, and they were taken out of their homes. So,
yeah. I've had some things told to me, but they were by adults, and what had happened when they were younger. But anytime I hear anything, I have to report it. It's mandatory. So I get it.
Yeah, we have to do that. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And we've got those rules as well. That's why I had to, I'm a first year teacher and I had to report twice.
Yeah.
Um,
Now, listen, you guys, since we're talking about little about Biden and the Democrats and
Yeah.
so on, we don't often give credit where credit is due,
mhm.
but there was a whole bunch of states that got a raise in the minimum wage as of January 1st.
Wow.
Correct.
And so I ran off a little list, and it's amazing how many of them were led by Democratic senators.
Mm.
And this is something that really we need to kind of
I know.
focus on. I think there was 2 or 3 that were Republican, but the rest of them were Democrat.
Oh, yeah.
So I
Yeah.
think that, and there's going to be some of them are going to get increases in July 1st, and Florida, of course, yeah, they're going to increase their rate, but it's going to be September 30th. It
Mhm.
couldn't be October 1st. It's September 30th.
Mhm.
So, kind of get in there. But I think that there's going to be a really good correlation between the states that are giving the raise in the minimum wage, and especially the ones who actually have the ability to change or to affect the election. And a lot of the ones that are on the list are the ones that, the ones that are likely to decide the election. We've got Arizona, which has a Democrat independent. We've got Georgia, which is Democratic. We've got Michigan, Democratic. We have got Nevada, Democratic. New Hampshire, Democratic. North Carolina, which is Republican. Pennsylvania, Democratic. And come on, fingers, don't fail me now. Where else? Wisconsin is 1 Democrat, 1 Republican. So I think the Democrats really, really need to be able to pat themselves on the back, right? And say, you want to know what we've done for you? Let me tell you what we've done for you. A, B, C, D.
They need to take a lesson from Gavin Newsom. And
Yes.
they need to start showing up at every damn press conference anytime anybody's got a camera out, especially if it's a live feed.
Mhm.
And they need to get on there and just start talking it,
Mhm.
and making people, because meanwhile, down here in the Bayou, after 8 years of a very conservative Democratic governor, we now have an extreme MAGA governor who is taking extreme glee and joy in how fast he can rip everything down that it took our previous governor 8 years to build up. It's like every time I open the paper, it's like another program that he's tossing in the can. It's like, really.
So did you hear today that there were bomb threats at like 20 or 30 different state houses
No.
throughout the country, and everybody had to be evacuated? I looked at the list. There was an awful lot of Republican states that were in there. Kentucky was one, a few others. Yeah.
Fear.
Yeah.
All about fear.
Yeah.
I don't know where Jay Cat Lady is, but she said they haven't had a raise in minimum wage in probably 20
That's Texas.
years.
Yeah, that's Texas. They're
Yeah,
they're horrendous.
Louisiana, we're still at $7.25 an hour.
I remember back.
goodness.
I remember back.
It's like, you tell me how you're going to survive off of $7.25 an hour.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You can't.
No, that's our minimum wage here in Louisiana.
I mean, and the price, the gouging, with groceries and so on. I feel sorry for families. Like, it's just, we're still, I think the prices are coming down in the States, but they don't seem to be coming down here. I don't know what you've noticed, Marina.
You know what? They are. I have seen, and I think it depends on what it is that you're buying, right?
Yeah. It's the corporations, though. They're the ones that set it up. It isn't the government.
No, it's not at all.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Back in,
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry, I interrupted you. So if you're not finished.
No, I was going to say that there are some things that that actually went down. We had the price of gas
Yes, right, the gas has gone down.
had come down substantially by about 20, 25 cents a liter. And then on January 1st, thanks to our conservative government here in Alberta, it jumped 13 cents.
Oh my God. And that's a liter. That's not a gallon.
No, that's a liter.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're paying $1 or more in tax for gas.
The last year Trump was in office, gasoline was like almost $4 a gallon, depending on where you went down here. The first year Biden was in office, it kind of fluctuated. It'd go down, it'd go up, it'd go down, it'd go up. And then of course, all the maggots were running around sticking those stupid stickers on the gas pump saying, I did that, of a picture of Joe Biden. And now gas is like, the last time I put gas in the car, it was like $2.30 a gallon.
Wow. I just paid $4.89.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's come down here. I know it was a high, was it last year? It was a high of $2.49 a liter. And then it, that's like $10 a gallon in the States. And it's down now to $1.66. So that's
Wow. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
No, it can't. President can't. You're right, Rose Blue. President has nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
Oh,
in fact, most of the oil prices set in the United States of America is set by the board and cartel, I guess you could call them, just south of where I am here in Louisiana, where most of all of the shipments of oil and gas from all around go in and out through that port. And it's not New Orleans, it's another little port.
Yeah.
But they're the ones that control the gas prices. It's like, okay, but you're going to charge your own people an arm and a leg for gas? Come on, guys, wake up.
Yeah.
Now, here's a question. Will government subsidies to oil companies
stop in 2 years?
Stop in 2 years. Okay. Well, shall we answer that?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Yes, I agree, Froxy. We have too many corporate monopolies. I was going to say, back in the 80s, and here in Canada anyways, I was a first-year teacher, and my salary almost doubled in that year because, the unions were starting to be strong, and people were, the middle class was starting to make some decent money. And the thing is, it rises everybody up. These rich guys, I mean, you're going to buy more of their services and goods. Like, don't they get it? If you squash us down, I don't know. I just don't get it.
Yeah, exactly. No, and Book is absolutely right. If something goes, everyone knows if it's a negative impact, Joe did it.
Yeah,
that's right.
Exactly.
Joe did it. And I saw that one of Trump's lawyers was arguing, and I don't know if it was that Alina Haba or what her name. Anyway, about he was sorry.
Oh, sorry. I just went yuck.
Yuck. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, she was arguing that when it comes to the election, people have a right to decide. Who's going to lead them, even if they're guilty of an insurrection. And I thought, oh my God, you said the quiet part out loud.
They've been doing that a lot lately.
There was something that came up. Two two members of the Proud Boys, or that the convicted people, are
Yes.
saying they should be let out of jail until the Supreme Court decides whether or not there was obstruction. That was
I don't
yesterday.
think so. Yeah.
All right, ladies.
Yes.
2 of Swords, 7 of Pentacles, 9 of Swords.
Okay.
They're not
Doesn't
going.
look very good. They're all talking about being put on hold, making hard decisions, difficulties, deciding which way to go.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
Okay, Marina, what do you get for ending subsidies or at least decreasing them for the oil companies?
I have Death,
Mhm.
the 6 of Cups,
Mm.
and the 3 of Swords.
Damn.
The subsidies are going to have to, I think that they are going to have to end, unfortunately, but it's going to highlight what it is that the oil companies, what they have done and the impact that they have had, so that people can then have a better sense of, maybe, you know what, that I'm not going to support this particular company because, you know, they're not being fair with their pricing. But yeah, it feels like it is good. It is going to go away, and maybe some of them need to shut down.
Mm-hmm.
You know, maybe some of them do need to shut down. And enough with the price gouging.
Definitely.
What?
Okay, and now
What?
did you?
I
Get?
get here focus on the future. I'm getting a camera, and my feeling is that if the people that are focusing on the future that are in government will be smart enough to get something passed and not sit and pick their noses, then maybe yes. That's what I'm getting.
So I think there will be some reduction. Here's the Page of Wands, but if you see that the rabbits are going one way and the page is going the other, I think they will walk it back a bit, because it has, they don't care, but it has been a real burden. So I think it'll be end of this really awful burden on people. And I get the World, so that's change.
Yep.
So I don't think it'll be enough, though. I think they'll walk it back, but I don't think it'll be enough. Okay. Did we have any other questions? I did star something here. Let me see. Oh,
Wade was talking about that there was footage a Nevada judge was attacked in court by the defendant.
Oh my goodness.
who?
Wayne, look at I don't know, 6:46 my time. I don't know what time it is on your time.
9:46. Oh yeah, 6:46.
I
Sorry,
didn't hear.
Sorry, who said it?
Wayne Ritt said that
yeah,
it was. Yeah,
Nevada was
not heard of that.
by the defendant. It was pretty brutal.
Wow.
Yeah.
It reminds me of when Montel Williams was hit in the face by a chair. Wasn't it him?
Oh my God.
Way back when? Yeah. Somebody was mad and they picked up a chair. Oh no, it was Geraldo. They hit Geraldo right in the face with the chair.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. Oh my God.
Oh my gosh, he jumped over the bench.
Wow.
He jumped over what?
Over the
He
bench.
jumped over the bench and attacked it. Yeah.
Oh wow. Oh, and it was a woman, the judge. Oh my gosh.
No, you're right, Froxy. There is no decency anymore.
No, there is no.
It's like not only has the box been opened for Pandora's box, but it's like they tossed away the key and sawed off the lid, and anything goes. It's truly just like, wow, really?
Yeah, it really is. Okay. Now this is a good question.
And look, popped out
Start
the
back
double.
in churches.
I like that.
Yeah, because we know they're not churches.
Exactly.
They're just money making.
They're money makers. That's right. I mean, I don't get it. Don't they?
I need a new Learjet. The Lord said I need to fly around.
Exactly. Like, give your head a shake.
Yeah.
But then again, same people that are Trump followers, right?
So I get the light bulb. It sounds like a really good idea, at least to us, Amanda. It says maybe they'll suddenly realize this might be a good idea.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Mm.
Well, yeah, exactly. Or if they start being political, I mean, not start, they are,
They are.
Mhm.
and tax them.
Mhm. Yeah.
Stay out of politics.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Well, church or
Yeah, I get the magician. They're kind of trying to, look, I've got nothing up my sleeve while they're out there doing things that they shouldn't be doing, and they're standing behind that.
Seven of Swords.
Yeah, don't interfere with my religion, but I know, they should absolutely be taxed. Yeah, and you know what? If you don't want to be taxed, then you have no political opinion on anything or anybody.
That's right. And you certainly don't talk about it in church.
No.
Yes.
No.
Jeez. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, Foxy makes a good comment. Has a good comment. They could shore up Social Security. Yes. Yes.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. Sherry, did you go?
No, not really. Go share.
Seven of Swords.
Oh, Seven
Yeah,
of
she has
Swords.
7 of Swords.
Okay.
Yeah.
Deception and lies.
Yeah. I've got, the churches need to come from a higher ground. And if they don't, then
You think?
we're gonna tax your ass. Restrict you.
Mhm.
Because the Ace of Wands here, which is a yes card. But I think of this kind of this fiery one, like, come on, you're not really that angel doesn't look like the one from heaven.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Burn their arse.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely. And correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't the U.S. have a war, a civil war because of taxation without representation and the
well, that was the revolution. That was
That was the Revolutionary
and
War.
the separation of church and state?
yes,
Yeah.
that's
Did
right.
We beat the damn British over it, which is unheard of. I mean,
Yeah.
they had the best army in the world at that point in time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And we learned to
Well,
fight like the natives fought,
we got people running for president that don't even know what the Civil War was about. So
Oh, I know. I know.
It was all about the economy.
it's people
Hey,
that didn't get along.
there's still people down here that call it the War of Northern Aggression. So,
Of course they do. Yeah. That will never change, by the
No.
way. Never change.
Yeah.
No.
That's why education is so important. That's
so
why you need to have the books in school and talk about history and learn from history. Otherwise, you're doomed
Must
to
be me.
repeat it.
They need to go back to teaching civics again.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It truly boggles my mind how many people my age and a little younger that have no clue how their government works.
Exactly.
Nobody does. Nobody really
Well,
does.
he's the president.
No.
He can just do it. Why doesn't he just do it? Because
Yeah,
the
no, that's
president's
not how
not
it-
allowed to do that. The Congress has to do it.
checks and balances, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
The other
Thanks,
There you
Brooke.
go.
She says,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm the drumbeat of U.S. intelligence.
That's right. Marina,
I
you'd
see
never
what I
know you were Canadian, really.
No. There you go. Yeah.
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 Well, I've heard it said recently that we got to get rid of this people running for celebrity purposes, like the George Santos and Trump and so on. Like, can we get back to that card, the eight of wands of higher ground, like truly wanting to help your fellow citizens, not fame or power,
because it's you're to be a to hold a political office means you're serving the people, not yourself. It's to serve others.
Exactly.
It's an act of service. It just
That's okay. I just got a student complaint because I gave her an 87. She wrote a research paper with not double spaced; it was single spaced, and she didn't have any sources works cited. And she always gets a 95. So she went to the dean.
Oh my God.
And actually, I'm being encouraged to just give her the 95.
Oh
No.
my God.
No.
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 This is what, let me adjust my hat.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
No.
I know.
No.
I know. I'm not a hard ass, but when somebody does, and she said, you didn't say to double space. And I said, I told you to do MLA, documentation formatting, and that's double spacing. And and I'm getting a lot of kids that are using AI. Yeah, that's why I really don't want to do it anymore. It's very, I don't want to do it. And I've never been this, and I don't know. I just don't like getting emails from the dean. I really hate it. It's like,
I know. And they're all about politics, right? Like, oh my God.
It's
a business. It's a business. It is.
It's a business. Yeah.
It is.
To me, they are in higher
We have our own
education to learn
faculty
how to
that's-
get along in the world. The world has rules that everyone has to live by.
Yes.
If
that's right.
I'm hired for a job and I'm told that my working hours are from 9 to 5, showing up at 11 and saying, well, I've always shown up at 11 is going to get my ass fired.
Yeah.
So that's to learn that lesson now. When if someone didn't specifically say it should be double spaced, but you were told how you go about to find out the format, then that's what you do. That
it's part of what you're supposed to learn in that class. And it is.
So
no. I mean, my faculty had conniption fits when Chat GPT first came out.
Yeah,
I'm working computer science, and they were tripping, saying, "Oh my God, now they're going to be able to go in and do all this stuff on the backs of others and not know what the hell they're talking about." And we're supposed to give them a degree to go work at Microsoft or Dell or wherever, and it's like, no,
we're not supposed to take them, Christine.
They've had like
any emails from
meetings and stuff about how to detect if it's not actual research from the student, not Chat GPT.
30 years ago, a teacher who used to be a principal, and I don't have a good opinion about him. He showed me, look at this report from a student. Like, he was grade 4. He was teaching the report from a student. Isn't it fantastic? And I took one look at it and went, oh, that's just ripped off from the internet.
Of course it was.
Of course it was.
You know what they do is they cut and paste.
Yeah, exactly.
And the whole thing is nothing was written by them.
No.
Yeah. Well, I know in first year university, or was it second? Doesn't matter, but it was, in university. And the TA who was taking the course, we had written this essay, and it was 10 or 12 of us in the small group. They've split, as Ali knows, the class is split up into smaller groups for TAs to do more in-depth stuff. Anyways, we wrote this essay, and he just lambasted everybody, saying, you guys, there wasn't an original word in these essays except for one person. And he said, you just cut and pasted. Yeah. And this is back when we didn't have computers, right? Yeah. And the thing is, and it turns out I was the one that did it right. And I can remember being a young student going to the library, and I'm taking notes, and I would take the information and then
hours at the library.
My own words. Like, come on.
Because we didn't have that. We just had to type everything. Yeah.
We did. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
you cite your work. If you quoted someone, you show where that quote came from. And you put in, it was on page 87 out of this book, 3rd paragraph. And if you're summarizing something again, you give credit to the originator. You don't pass it off as your own. Mind you, if Melania Trump could take Michelle Obama's speech, are we surprised?
No,
Oh.
not at all. But my niece used to work at the high school here in Washington, one of the high schools, and she had kids tell her to F off, and they could pass no papers in the whole term, and she had to take them at the end of the term because that's what the agreement is. And I said, I wouldn't be able to do that. How can you grade all those? Number one. But this is where the entitlement has started. And a lot of course, you have to deal with parents in the high school. I don't have to deal with parents.
Oh, you have to deal with parents at the university level too.
No, not if they're adults. Not supposed to.
No, I mean,
No, they still try.
I mean, we've got the law on ours. We can flat out tell them, I'm sorry, but your child is an adult and I can't give you that
I won't talk
information
to them.
without their permission. End of discussion. Oh my, I can't tell you how many parents I've seen show up raising holy hell.
That's sad.
You know, because they want to know what Johnny's Jr. got for da 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 da, and the professor sitting there saying, "I can't give you that information."
That's right.
You have to go talk to Johnny Jr. You know,
you do.
And if he wants you to have that
it's like the
information-
HIPAA law in health. It's the same thing, but it's in education. We don't have to say a word to anybody's parent.
Yep. When I first started working at the university, the first couple of phone calls I took of parents wanting to know this, that, or the other, and I went to my boss, who was the director at the time. I'm like, I don't know what I'm supposed to tell these people. He said, you don't tell them anything.
That's right. You could be in trouble if you did.
They're not a child anymore. If they want that information, they got to go talk to their child. I went, oh, okay. That
It wasn't like that when we were younger, but it is
on
now.
that note. We could do a whole show.
We're out of here.
Anyway.
Yeah, we gotta go.
Yeah. Hi, Ocean Garnet. We're just about to wrap up. So we're just over the hour mark. And I would say we had lots of great discussion today on different topics.
Absolutely.
And I think it was a great show. And thank you to everyone for showing up and also sharing your opinions. We love that. And we'll see you next week, the same time, the same bat channel, right?
Absolutely.
That's right.
And
Same
next week,
thing.
Oh, Marina, I'm so sorry.
what?
I forgot to wear my T-shirt. My Sisters of the
Oh!
Sherry didn't wear hers either.
I don't. Sherry came
Oh,
straight
I'm
in
so
from work
sorry.
and didn't have
Okay,
time
well,
to
People
change
even
it.
follow rules and others just can't.
Okay.
No.
Some of us still work
Okay,
for
well,
a
here's-
living, and
I'll
I
show
came
you my
right in
T-shirt.
from work. So
I think you've seen this before, but this is my T-shirt today. I had my patients tested.
Oh,
A negative.
I thought it was I had my testicles tested.
that works.
I'm losing my mind.
What do you mean I have testicles? I've been a man the whole time. Oh my
There
God,
you
I
go.
made so much more money.
Yeah.
I know.
Somebody
Hey,
owes
you know,
you.
we got sometimes you grow balls and sometimes you don't, you know.
Right.
So, thank you.
Yeah, I think
Thanks,
everyone-
everybody.
Sometimes you just get them handed
Yeah.
to you.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank
Thank you
you.
for
Bye,
being
y'all.
here.
Bye-bye.
See you later. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh my goodness, they disappeared fast.
They did. They just jumped right out.
All righty. Okay.
I'm gonna go
I
find me a
will-
hat. Where on
Yeah.
Temu did you find that?
Sorry.
Where on Temu? What's it listed under?
This one I got on Amazon. I'm going to try to look it up and send it to you because it's discontinued now on Temu.
Oh,
But I'll
okay.
try to send you the link on Amazon.
Cool.
And yeah, you can I'm sure you'll be able to find it in your
Oh yeah.
in your Amazon. But yeah, no, I'll get that out to you. I think they're cute. You
I do
know?
too. I think they're precious.
Yeah. I
That's why
didn't
when you first started doing your little spiel, I was like, "Well, where's your hat?"
Yeah.
You need the.
And I
you
will
need
be
the
your
red
guide
hat.
for this portion of the journey. There you go. Have a seat. Yeah. All right. Okay, my friend. I will
All
see
right,
you later.
darling.
And
I'll
get
talk
that
to you
info
later.
off to you. Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.